Hello, thank you for joining us and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Coming up on the program. Fresh attack in Kaduna, northwest Nigeria, leaves 8 people dead. A late-night suicide attack kills 5 at an IDP camp in Borno State. And the increase in fees at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos takes effect today. Without further ado, we begin in the northwestern region of the country, where at least 8 people have been killed and many more injured when gunmen suspected to be cattle rustlers attacked a village called Kaguru in Gwari local government area of Kaduna State. However, the spokesman of Kaduna Police Command, Mukhtar Aliyu, put the casualty figure at 6. According to the police, the hoodlums invaded the community late on Wednesday when the residents had gone to sleep and started shooting indiscriminately and burning down houses. More troops have been deployed to the community to maintain law and order, while those who sustained injuries are receiving treatment in Gwari General Hospital. Gwari, located in the central senatorial zone of Kaduna State, has become notorious for kidnapping, armed robbery and cattle rustling for quite some time now, a situation that has become a major security challenge for residents as well as the state government. Not so far away, in Maiduguri, at least 5 persons are also feared dead, with about 39 others injured after 2 suicide bombers attacked an internally displaced camp in Maiduguri on Wednesday night. The chairman of the State Emergency Management Agency, Alhaji Satomi Ahmed, who confirmed the incidents to journalists in Maiduguri, said the attack occurred at about 8 p.m. According to him, the 2 suicide bombers targeted the Dalori IDP camp located on the outskirts of the state capital near the University of Maiduguri. Dalori camp is one of the largest IDP camps in Maiduguri. The attack is coming barely a day after the military says it has started construction of roads into the dreaded Sambisa forest. And in the Federal Capital Territory, members of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria have again taken to the streets of Abuja to demand for the release of their leader, Sheikh Ibrahim al-Zakzaki, who's been in protective custody since December 2015. The protest march, which began from the popular AYA roundabout, was, however, truncated by the arrival of armed policemen who prevented the group from proceeding to the ECOWAS Secretariat. The spokesman of the group, Abdullahi Zango, insists that they will continue to stage peaceful protests in different parts of the nation's capital until the leader of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria is released from detention in line with a court order.
If you release our leader today, tomorrow you will not see us on the street. But as far as it's not released, we will continue to come out. And whatever happens, let whatever happen. Even if you are going to shoot us until your bullet finish, tomorrow we'll come out again. So this is our demand. Our demand is just one: free our leader for medication. Immediate release without any condition. So if you release him today, tomorrow you will not see us on the street.
The Nigeria Police says its commands across the country will continue to strategize on how to keep communities safe as the officers make arrests and take down criminal hideouts. This comes as the police hopes to reduce all forms of crime, including kidnapping, as well as armed robbery. This report takes a look at the efforts of the Nigeria Police in some states.
Kidnapping and other forms of criminality has been an issue the Nigerian police has been grappling with in recent times, an issue which they say they will not treat with kid gloves. In Kaduna, northwest Nigeria, the deployment of the police joint team to suspected areas where kidnapping seems to have gained notoriety seems to be paying off with the arrest of a kidnapped for ransom gang in the area.
We have in our custody Bello Musa, who is 27 years old and is the gang leader of kidnap for ransom gang within Kaduna Axis, specifically at Angua Bala village and Doka village. These villages are located in Karu local government area of Kaduna State.
Speaking on strategies to combat crime, the Commissioner of Police in the state says they are now poised to address the indiscriminate use of tinted glass on vehicles.
The suspect arrested was among the notorious armed robbery syndicate dislodged terrorizing Kaduna Zaria-Kano Express Road. He was arrested after a fierce gun duel with operative attached to SARS and Safer Highway.
In Osogbo, southwest Nigeria, residents here can now heave a sigh of relief with the arrest and parade of a criminal gang specializing in the stealing of a particular brand of car.
The preferred car is Toyota brand. So because most of the vehicles we have here are Toyota. And one good thing about this recovery is that we have also succeeded in identifying some of the owners. And we are still going ahead to look for the owners of the remaining vehicles.
And in a similar development, the police in Jos, the Plateau State capital, have paraded several suspects for cattle rustling. They also paraded a gang of young men that allegedly drugged and gang-raped a 14-year-old girl. As residents in these states commend the force, Nigerians in other parts of the country with similar security challenges are hoping that law enforcement officers, and indeed all security agencies, will leave no stone unturned to combat crime in their various communities.
And in Lagos State, as part of efforts to eradicate the rate of abuse on the vulnerable, especially children, the Lagos State Office of the Public Defender has taken its Enlightenment campaign on child's rights law to children with special needs. The aim is to educate them on necessary steps to prevent any form of infringement on their rights. During a visit to the Wesley School for the Hearing Impaired in Surulere, Lagos, the officials of the agency implored parents and guardians of children with disability to always give them the necessary encouragement by focusing on their capabilities so they can be useful to themselves and the society. Now let's turn our attention to Osun State, where the technical vocational training has been identified as the major currency of the 21st century required for a nation to develop. The Director General of Industrial Training Fund, ITF, reaffirmed this in Osogbo, the state capital, where about 300 youth recently completed their training in industrial skills development. The youth who were trained in 3 major areas were also provided with startup kits to facilitate a quick takeoff of their business.
More and more Nigerians are coming to terms with some of the economic challenges in the country. Some of the biggest being the recent economic recession, unemployment, lack of access to funds for small businesses, poor power supply, and a host of others. In Osun State, southwest Nigeria, some youths are graduating after participating in a technical training program which covers various fields such as fashion design, welding and fabrication, and plumbing and pipe fitting.
The decision to provide the starter packs was informed by our tracking and monitoring of trainees of earlier phases, which revealed that where they were supported with starter packs, 90% of our trainees went on to be successful entrepreneurs or even employers of labor. Conversely, where they were not as successful. This phase of the program is benefiting 11,000 trainees across the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital, Abuja, including the 300 from the state of Osun today.
The more established entrepreneurs encourage those who are upcoming in a job creation cycle they believe will help improve the nation's economy.
My plan is to set up my own shop and be at least, although I will still go to learn more, but with what I have acquired within these 3 months, my plan is to go out there to set up my own shop and to make a living from it.
And I can say that they should continue to empower people and encourage them and give them the equipment so that they can progress on this work.
About 11,000 youths selected from all 36 states will benefit from this skills development program initiated by the Industrial Training Fund.